Hello friends, welcome to Indian Temples YouTube channel. This is the second video in our series of temple news. In this series, we talk about important temple related news throughout the week. We also upload videos about temples, temple history, temple architecture and mythology. So if you haven't yet subscribed to our channel, this would be the best time to subscribe. Don't think twice, just go ahead and subscribe. First and most important news in this week is the constituting of Heritage Commission by Madras High Court. The commission has been constituted to identify, repair and maintain the historical monuments as well as temples and idols. The court also laid down an exhaustive set of guidelines ranging from spiritual to scientific upkeep of temples, idols and assets. The government has been given 8 weeks of deadline to implement these setups. The government has also been asked to provide an affidavit about the status of 47,000 acres of temple land that is missing from the records. It is good to see the Free TN Temple hashtag bringing about some positive changes, isn't it? By the way, the Tamil Nadu government also claimed of retrieving land worth Rs 250 crore belonging to Vadapani Murugan Temple of Chennai. If only by retrieving them meant removing vehicles parked there, because that's all the government has done so far. Talking on Tamil Nadu Minister in action, we arrive at the second news of the week. Urban and Water Supply Minister of Tamil Nadu, K.N. Nehru, said that efforts are underway to clean and revive the tanks in Tiruchirappalli temples. The tanks in Jambukeshwar Temple, in Tiruvanaikoli, Srirangam Temple as well as Rockfort Temple will be rejuvenated. Also the tanks of Periya Milaguparai and China Milaguparai will be revived and encroachment shall be evicted from there. Another instance of revival of temples, locals of Somnath region have demanded restoration of 16 sun temples in that region. According to the sacred text, these temples were scientifically built in ancient times to mark the 16 aspects of sun rays. After this demand, a team of Gujarat Tourism has visited the Somnath temples and the surrounding area to study these temples. Let's keep our fingers crossed and hope that the temples get restored soon. Out of those 16, only one is remaining now, and we look forward to restoration of at least that one temple. In the neighbouring Maharashtra state, the government is set to start ropeway at Ekveera Devi Temple and Karla Caves in Lonavala. The State Tourism Department and the Indian Port Rail and Ropeway Corporation Limited, that is IPRCL, on Friday signed a memorandum of understanding to build a funicular railway or ropeway at Sri Ekveera Devi Temple at Karla near Lonavala and a ropeway at Rajgarh Fort in Pune. The fort lovers in Sahyadri region are not very thrilled about this. They fear that the increase in footfall because of the ropeway will be harmful to the flora and fauna and overall ecosystem of the region. Let's hope that the place gets easily accessible without creating any disturbance to the ecosystem of the region. So friends, these were the news from the week. I hope you liked our way of presenting news. If you like the content of this video, don't forget to like the video and share it with your friends. Also do subscribe to our channel, ask your friends to subscribe and let us know in comments what do you think about this new series and also suggest us ideas about new videos. Thank you for watching.